Many of you may or may not know the former Emmerdale actress Leah Bracknell. Leah Bracknell. I hope that I've got that right. But she was diagnosed recently with stage 4 lung cancer. Now, we don't know what the doctors said. We essentially don't know, unfortunately. It's one of these cases where usually they've decided to go the alternative treatment. Now, luckily in the UK, we have a big, well-regulated area where these types of people take advantage of people like Leah, are not basically allowed to practice openly or make claims. However, they can go to Germany, and I have never actually, up until really last week, I didn't really discover this. That there's this massive thing in Germany called the, I'm going to pronounce, horribly butcher this, so please forgive me, but it's the Heilpraktiker, something like that. I hope that's how you pronounce it, but no, probably not. But these are the alternative medicine practitioners in Germany, and these are really not even regulated at all. Most of these people who are part of this are not even trained in any form of medical training, even to the... So they have no form of any formal medical training, not even a basic form of understanding. You could set yourself up as one of these, and they are then allowed to make pretty much any unsubstantiated claims about health they possibly can. Indeed, the husband of the actress we're talking about said that there are, reports of people going to these people and, their cancers completely reversing, which is, as usual, a complete BS line that these people feed. Yet because they are, in Germany in particular, they are so unregulated, they can make these types of claims and get away with it. And there was even a case just a couple of, I think it was a couple of months ago, of one of these Heilpraktiker, I think it's Heilpraktiker. I'll leave how you say it in a box below. But one of these guys was implicated in deaths of at least 6 patients who had travelled to see this guy from overseas, and they miraculously get away with it all the time because they are so unregulated, and because the German system in this regard, from at least what I've come to understand, is quite liberal in this regard. But unfortunately they do a heck of a lot of damage, and surprisingly this is actually a strange leftover from the Third Reich, which is really strange when you look into it. Like I say, I'm going to do a more sort of in-depth video on them, because it's so strange, and like the stuff that they've actually been reported to do and yet they get away with. And I have to wonder why particularly this goes on in Germany. It's really strange, where the rest of sort of Europe is very regulated, and doesn't allow these types of practices. Yet in Germany you have this entire group of people who aren't medically trained, who can get away with making false promises and can do lots of harm to people, and they very, very rarely get prosecuted. Like I say, in the case of that guy, I do believe that he was actually being prosecuted in this regard. But unfortunately this is going to be another case of, in a couple of months' time, we'll be coming back to you and saying, well, unfortunately this person had died because they chose to pursue alternative treatments where, and they fell for, the con job that they normally do of, it's natural, we've cured cancer, and, whatnot. It's the claims that these guys make are unbelievable. Like I say, I'm going to do a more sort of in-depth video about these, because it is unbelievable to the extent it is actually prevalent in Germany. It's really strange, but hey, there you go.